keeping it for the fort. Aaron here. We're finally finishing this job at this house today. We're putting our slabs in here. We're trying to get it square with the house, but it's hard to do when this garden along the left side here isn't square. And like I said earlier, they want to keep that. So we're going to have to fudge it a little bit in order to make it work out. And we're going to do that by running the bed to the edge of that air conditioner, making it straight. Then we'll measure over and we're going to try and make our slabs square down there with the gate entrance. And then we'll lay them all out over here. We'll see how that turns out. Once that's all done, we'll continue with our sod around all the stepping stones. And we'll leave a bed on the left side. We'll clean everything up. And we'll bring you back and show you how to do that. Now, this is a pretty easy thing to do. We're not putting any base in here like we normally do for interlock. We're using large slabs, and since there's going to be grass all around it anyway, we always just level it with the soil that we have. Like we brought all this soil in, and that's what we'll use to level them all, because there's no point in making a base for something like that. It's just a natural walkway. So we'll show you that when we're done. Aaron here, making progress. I will admit that we have a slight error / learning curve. So we measured all these out to fit perfectly in here like this, and we're a little bit shy here. There's 11 inches from that to that. So now we're going to shift all 20 of these slabs this way 5.5 inches. That'll give us a 5.5 inch gap way down there at the end, and then perfect spacing in between all of them. As I said earlier in the video, this side, the bed will be straight and square all the way down. This will be straight and nice. Because of this vegetable garden, it's not square with the house. It looks a little funny, but we worked with what we've got. This is how we're going to do it. All of these are going to get slid down to where they should be, but hey, live and learn. So once these are all in their correct positions, we will then sod all in between them and a little bit on the side all the way down here. And then there'll be a garden bed against the house for the homeowner to plant whatever they want to plant in there. And there's our steps covered in mess in a time-lapse camera, but you get the gist of it. Right here we're going to have 2 slabs, and I'll show you that later. And there they go, all the way out there. It's coming along, looks pretty good. These slabs are huge. They're heavy. They're 32 inches by, I don't even remember, maybe 20 inches. But yeah, they're definitely big and heavy. On a patio, we would use a sucking machine to lift them and set them into place. But since there's only 20, we're lifting them by hand. What's the measurements on them?
32 by 19 and a half.
32 by 19 and a half. And I think they're 2 3/4-ish thick. So there we go. I'll show you when we're done the rest. Okay, Aaron here. 5.5 inches. When we laid all these stepping stones, we used this as a jig, and we pulled our bricks into place. Now we have to cut sod in between all these. So a quick amazing hack. Here's our roll of sod. Here's our 5.5 inch jig and our sawzall. Now we place that in there like that. Cut that end off. And there we go. Aaron here, finally done at this job. Took a little less time than I figured, but walkway's now in, sodded. Homeowner's gonna plant their own plants in here, including those. Those are all the houses we pulled out. They're gonna reuse those. I'm gonna plant this area. We've got our slab walkway in, privacy screen, retaining wall. Just do a quick walk around. They've got their furniture out here now. Their barbecue's back here. Little fire pit. Privacy from the neighbor's house over there with their privacy fence. Nice backyard area still where they can have their kids playing and doing whatever they want back there, and the adults can stick to this area in this nice modern backyard. So that's it for this one. Take a look down there. Looks pretty good. Maybe next year we'll work on the front.